Hi. I don't know if anybody's here yet, but I am. Hello there, Tarantula time. I'm kind of nervous about doing a live stream, so sorry. I want to wait until more people get here. Are you able to hear me? I have a microphone on and I just want to make sure. Can you hear me? Let me know, someone, if you can hear me. Yes? Chris? Chris says yes. Hi, Z's T's, Gwentomology. Hi, Chris. Spider Couple, CJ, Tarantula Time, Kylie, Gabs, Tarantulas. All right, good. I got this little microphone from Nellie at Collection of Unseen Nature. She sent it to me all the way from Sweden. So that was in a little gift box I got from her. Hi, Spider Thoughts. Hi, Trevor. Hi, Dean. Too bad I'm not going to get to see you. Am I too loud? Hi, Ryan. Paranormal Tarantulas. Hi. Good. Thanks to Nellie. You can hear me. I was in a mad dash to set this up because I got this laptop and I've never used it before for this. And so then it was like 5 minutes before the live stream and I needed to download Chrome. And I was like, oh no, oh no. And I wanted to do some tripping through the door and rushing up to the camera, but you guys would know that was set up, so I didn't. So I bet you guys are all excited. I'm really happy to be able to give this to you. Hi, Michael. So many of you I don't know and I haven't met. I feel bad about that. I just kind of have a little disconnect there with my subscribers. So I want to do better and get to know you. So, feel free to comment on my videos, ask questions, whatever you would like. And I will try to figure a way to involve you in more of my videos too. So that'll be exciting. And I haven't made a video it's been a couple weeks, hasn't it? I've just been doing a bunch of things. And like today, I was out cutting down some pampas grass and it itches worse than the tarantulas, I think. So, yeah. Yeah, where is everyone from? I know Gav's from the UK. And thanks for stopping by, Gav. I know this is a giveaway that is for the United States only at this time. So I will be doing one in the future that will involve everyone. Maybe that'll be 1,000 subscribers, or maybe it'll just be some random time. Pennsylvania. I think Erie Arachnids is from Pennsylvania. Chris, Spokane. Yeah, that's where I'm at. That's right. I know who you are. Clarissa, hi. Oh yes, Gwentomology, Spokane. Yep, that's right. Have a couple people from Spokane. CJ, Utah. Yeah, not far from Dave. Have you from Utah or Texas, have you ever gone out hunting for tarantulas? I know they have the Phonopoma iodeus, and I'm not sure. I think they have some others in that area. It would be so fun to go and find one. And I know the Phonopoma iodeus is from northern Utah, as far north as the mountains. Is it on the east side of Salt Lake City, I think? Yeah, that would be so fun to see them in the wild. My friend showed me a picture that his friend took of an iodeus, and she was just hiking and it was a surprise to her. She saw this tarantula and she didn't even know that they had them near Salt Lake City, so that must have been quite a surprise. Yeah. West Desert. Ah, I love the desert. I love to go to Utah. Oh, you caught a male T, Gwentomology. Let's see here. I can't really read all the chat. Let me see if I can stretch it out a little. Whoops. Watch me do something. Oh, New Mexico. Okay. And it was so small. Yeah. Yeah, frogs. Frogs are cool. I like frogs. Oh, A moderatum. Let's see here. Uh, that little one, little A moderatum. I just put him in this little container today. It was in a smaller vial. Just walked out onto my hand and went into the new enclosure. Oh, nice. I'll have to go check out that video. Um, yeah, the bee vegans in Florida. I've heard about that. Yeah, A moderatum take forever to grow. I have a few Phonopelmas, and they're all pretty slow growing. So, yep. Um, a Hensai, a Burica. I have the Acalcides. I think that, and the A moderatum, I'm not sure. I don't think that's might be all I have, but feels like a lot. Yeah, it would be pretty hard, wouldn't it, Ryan, to find the Vagans in Florida, especially if it's not native population. You'd wonder like how many of them there are and how secluded they are. Oh, the annex. Yeah, I haven't ever seen that one before. G. pulchra. I have a G. pulchra. That's my snot gurgle. I don't know if you guys have seen snot gurgle. People always laugh when they hear her name. Is that your tarantula's name? Snot gurgle? Me, yep, that's her name, and she is a character. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that they passed. One small orange grove. Interesting. Yeah, I really want to search for tarantulas when I go places, but it also depends on who I'm with because a lot of times I'm with other people and they want to do touristy things or they want to see as many things as they can see in a day, and we're just running around here and there. And I think that my way of doing things is really boring and to the people I'm with. So when I'm on trips because I would really love to just go out and search for for inverts, but yeah, can't always do that. So I bet you guys really want me to get on with this giveaway, but it's only 10 minutes after or 8 minutes after. What do you think? Should we wait a little while and let some other people join in just in case? Or should we just go for it? Let's see. How many tarantulas do I have in my collection? I have about 70. I really have lost count of them. But yeah, I have about 70. So I have old world, new world. I don't know. I've never really counted them up to see how many of each I have, or I'm not solid on that right now. I do have an M. balfouri communal. There's 6 in there. I have 2 B classes. I have 2 B albopilosum. One is Honduran, one is Nicaraguan. And let's see, who else do I have 2 of? 2 Harpactura pulchripes, 2 Lasiodora parahybana, a female bee, Schroeder. Yes, that's a nice tarantula. Yeah, it's very pretty. I really like the Formingocylus species. Is it the Saba blue? That just looks so pretty. So I already have the Formingocylus species rufus, and she's quite something. She's beautiful, and I'm very lucky if I catch her out. But when I do, pretty cute. Favorite tarantula? That is really difficult. I did answer the question before if I could only have one, which one would I take with me if I were in outer space, for example? And I think I chose the Brachypelma hemorrhae. Yes, yes, in Portland. Yes, I will be there. I will be in Portland. That's so nice. I'm gonna be there too. Ah, 95. Ryan has 95. Nice. Yeah, I'm hoping to get some Phidippus regis. I think I'd like those. I do have a couple jumping spiders. This one actually, let's see, she's in here somewhere. Yeah, there she is. I don't know if you can see her. Oh, yep, you can see her. She's right there. Sorry about my old messed up label. She's right there. Her name is Val, and she is from Death Valley. She was under a little rock there, and I brought her home with me when I went to Death Valley last year. I think it might have been May, but she's so cute, and she just likes to hang out. And I put her in this enclosure. She was in something a little smaller, but she's so cute. And I have another jumping spider here, and I don't know what this species is, but it's inside the lid. And this one came from Idaho, and it was just a little tiny speck, and it was on my arm, and we were driving away in the truck, and I brought it home. Let's see. Yeah, P. regis. They seem so cute. Yes. I feed this little one from Idaho. I open up the top and I just hand it something to eat. It's really cute and it just grabs it. So it's become kind of a lazy little jumping spider. Favorite? Trevor asks, what is my favorite arboreal, fostorial, and terrestrial? Oh my gosh. Well, this is such a hard question for me. I really, really have a hard time picking a favorite. I really love them all. I feel a special affection for my Grammostola pulchra snot gurgle. She's very quirky. She's always moving around and she just does strange things. Like she'll take her leaf and she'll place it over the entrance of her burrow, and she has two burrow entrances. So she'll place things over the top of them and move them around, and she also likes to hang upside down, which I know is not really good for her. So she does have a lot of substrate, but she just likes to do this before she molts, and she does these stretches like she's doing yoga. It's interesting. Um, Fossorial. Well, today I fed my king baboon. Hi, TJ. She's one of my favorite fossorials. I mean, she's just gorgeous and she's big, and she's pretty impressive. She doesn't come out though. Her name is Maneater. I just happened to get this little makeup thing that had a label on it that said Maneater, and I thought, well, that's a perfect name for her. I mean, she's going to eat anything that comes inside of her burrow. So, and let me see here. Arboreal. Well, I have a purple tree spider, the Tapenucinius. Oh gosh, now I can't remember. Anyway, I have one of those, and I have the Carabina versicolor. I have some old worlds like the see Hottie Hottie. Hi John, welcome. So I am going to use this comment picker. Has anyone used this? Hi Caitlin. T. violaceus. Yes, that's the one. I completely spaced it, but anybody use this comment picker to do a giveaway before? I think I used it on something else, and on my last giveaway where I had the little spider model, but I did it off camera because I was nervous and didn't want to do a live stream. But I've entered the URL here, So you can see that. Not drawn yet, extrovert invert. You are just in time. But I think I'll go ahead and draw it, and then we could hang out a little more if you want. You don't have to. Um, yeah, let me know. What are your favorite tarantulas? Spider Couple says Zeropagapus lividum. Yes, I've seen those. I've thought about that's a cobalt blue, right? Um, nice. Hi, Kenneth. Yes, definitely tag me in that. GBB, yes. Yeah, I love my GBB too. She's very sweet, and I hope that she has a good molt this time. Her last molt, it seems like it just the molt clung to the very tips of her feet, and one of her feet is bent like this, so she just walks with one foot that can't retract her claws. Salmopolis Polker. Yes, I have one of those, and it's so cute. I love it. E. Pacibus. I have not heard of this. I have not. P. Victorii. Yeah, nice. Yeah, they are great eaters. Oh, nice. Yeah. If you have a building for your reptiles and fish, why not have some tarantulas? That's excellent. It must be nice to have, your own building for them. So I am gonna go ahead and push this button and start this drawing, and let's see who wins. So, let's see, start raffle. And okay, let's make sure that I'm even using the right thing that I'm allowed to use. Click the get YouTube comments. Okay, so I clicked it. 81 comments. Start raffle and pick random winner. Okay, here it goes. Can you see it? Winner is Joji's Teas. Joji's. I hope I said that right. Joji's. Joji's Teas. I do not know Joji's Teas, but congratulations to you. And what I will do is I will go ahead and we'll talk in private message, and I will take your information and give it to Alexandra over at Palp Friction, and they will know to send to talk to you about the mystery box and what you want in your mystery box. So this will be really cool, and I hope that you will share with us. Yeah, I think it'll be really cool. I'm very excited about it. I kind of got to the point where I don't know, who thinks 70 is a good amount of tarantulas to have? I really feel like it was getting to the point where I was getting a lot of tarantulas that, a lot of them are similar to each other. And, I just, I forget this is not a touch screen. Sorry. I had to okay your comment, paranormal tarantulas, so that's why. But yeah, I feel like 70 is a good amount to have, and there are days when I will spend a couple hours, checking everybody meticulously and giving them water and just making sure everyone's healthy, and it can take a few hours to do that. So I don't think I'd want to have hundreds and hundreds. I mean, not right now, unless maybe it was more, I don't know, if there was something more to it for me. Maybe taking part in the Tarantula Keepers Coalition, maybe if I started breeding some of the Sri Lankan Piscilitharia, I would do that. But It really would need to be something more specific, I think. So, yeah, congrats to the winner. This is so exciting. I can't wait until they find out. I mean, they're not here, so do they know? They probably don't know. So that is so neat. That'll be exciting. I wish that they were here, but I didn't give people much warning, did I? Just said to kind of watch for today and that something would be happening. So, yeah, this is so cool. I really felt like, oh, a little over a dozen. Yeah, you don't need too many to be content. Yeah, it's a lot of, it can be a lot of work. Who won? It was Joji's Joji's Teas. It's backwards. Sorry. I think it's backwards. Is it backwards for you? Backwards for me. It's Johjie. Let me put it in, let me type it into the, okay. Joji. Joji's Teas is the winner. There you go. Yeah, certain ones you really like. You're so welcome. I hope to have, um oh yeah, Gwentomology is having a contest where you guess which of their 4 tarantulas is going to molt. So that is really cool. Um, Top of my list. I Now this is something you've heard everywhere, and it's nothing spectacular. But if I happen to come across a female Brachypelma albiceps, that's what I really want. And yeah, there are a couple others that I think are really beautiful. I can't remember. There's one, the name of it I can't remember off the top of my head, but I think Austin Spears had it. It's an old world, and it was coming. It was available to be ordered here in town in Spokane, where I live. Someone who just lives a few blocks away from me. He goes by Call Me Shane on Facebook, and he has a direct connection to get some tarantulas. And yeah, he was gonna order that one, but I just don't want to spend that much money on them right now. Um, Honestly, I that's what I was gonna say about the giveaway is that I have spent a lot of money on my tarantulas, and I feel like I wanna share it with my subscribers now, and my tarantulas that I have are kind of like the base for making videos and learning more about them, and hopefully sharing that whatever I'm learning with my subscribers or new people who are just trying to figure out about tarantulas. Ryan, when I started collecting heavily, I just got random species, but going forward, I want to narrow my collection. Poecilotheria, Salmopinae, Penny. I need to work on my pronunciation before I help anyone else. uh, oh, the other thing that's at the top of my list, I would like to get some blue death feigning beetles. I think they're really cute. And I saw some at the show we had here in Spokane, but I didn't get them. Top 5, along with Dark Den Snake Discovery, Brian. Snake Quince Reptiles. Nice. Good for you, TJ. You work hard. Be at 50 or so by May. Yeah, I do know how addicting it is. I started out saying, I'm going to have 5 tarantulas. And at first, I went to Tarantula Gossip, and I don't really hang out there anymore, but in the very beginning, that's where I went, and I learned some information when I started researching and was curious, and I told people I'm gonna have 5, and they laughed at me, and I was like, "Oh," I'm thinking, "Yep, I can do this. I can have 5." What do I think of H. gabonensis? Let me take a look here so that I see what you're talking about exactly. H. gabonensis. Heterophile. Dwarf. Okay. All right. All right. All right. So this one, I know what these are. This would be like the Villosella, and I have the Villosella actually. Let's see, where is it? I think it's on one of these. It's on one of my shelves here, but I do have that dwarf tarantula, and it's, what do I think of it? If it, I think that Gabonensis is similar to Villosella. So yeah, it builds up a lot of web and is very quick and comes out and grabs its prey. It's a really cute little thing. It hasn't grown particularly fast, but it has a big appetite, and I see it a lot, and it just peeks out whenever it knows that there's food coming. So that's a pretty cute little tarantula. I do like it a lot. Oh yeah, the blue death feigning beetles. Yes, that's okay. Okay, bugs in cyberspace. Well, I hope to see you, Gwentomology. I see you down there in Oregon at the show. I'm gonna go to the show, and I ordered a shirt that I'm gonna wear. It's a black shirt with long sleeves, and it has my logo on it. And then I have this big bag because every time I go to a show, I don't bring a bag. So I've been to 2 shows. Is it 2 shows? 3 shows, and I don't bring a bag. So I actually got a bag, and I I'm excited about getting a bag. So silly. uh, fish, frogs, and reptiles to my TJ's Fish and Reptiles building. Yeah, you'll have quite a menagerie, won't you, TJ? Yep. Hi, Erin. Yes, I'll be down there too. Well, if you see me there, say hi. I I'm kind of shy, I guess. I mean, like, I don't seem shy after you get to know me, but when I'm in public, I'm afraid to come and say hi to people sometimes, And the other thing is it's very overwhelming for me, and I miss a lot of what's going on, because it's everything's just difficult to take in and process when I'm in crowds. So come and say hi to me. I would love it. No, not really claustrophobic, just more like my senses get overwhelmed with all the lights and the movement and the sound and just the crowds and people's body language. And I just kind of like a deer in headlights, more like. So if I recognize you, definitely I will say hi. But um, if you see me, come and say hi. I'll be wearing my shirt, hopefully, if it fits me. Should fit me, hopefully. If not, I'm going to have that big bag that says Tarantulas with Shanti on it. H. dictator. Huh. Yeah, I haven't. I've heard of the H dictator, but the O species Cebu, I don't know. Is this an Asian species? Philippines. Okay. Yeah. Well, have a good night, Ryan. Yeah, the Cebu is really pretty. I really do like the two-tone tarantulas like this that are earthy brown with the different tones on their carapace. I have a the H. Himalayana, and I really love the pattern on that one. And this O species Cebu, this really reminds me of my Theraphosinae species Rotan. I don't know if you've heard of that one, but uh, it looks similar. I mean, it's a new world, but it looks very, very similar to this. And she's a very pretty tarantula. She does a lot of burrowing, and she seems to like the substrate on the wetter side. Here she is. So this is my Theraphosinae species Rotan. So she really reminds me of the Cebu. Do you have M. balfouri? Yes, I do have the M. balfouri. I have 6 of them, and they are probably maybe almost 2 inches now. I think I measured a molt and it was at 1.75 inches. All 6 of them. I saw all 6 of them after having them together in a communal for 5 months, and they all are healthy. So I was really excited about that. And also, I don't know if you have heard of the Spinneret magazine. This is put out by Tarantula Heaven. Patricia is the editor. And this month, probably in just a few days, the second issue of the magazine is coming out. And it's going to be completely about M. balfouri. And I have some artwork in there and an article about the M. balfouri. So I think that she's been looking for submissions for that, for the past month or so. And the last issue was, oh my gosh, I even wrote for it and now I can't remember. I'm having just nervous brain blank. So the last issue that she did, oh yes, Poecilotheria metallica. Yes, yes, yes. I had an article about the blue color. Yes, P. metallica. I even wrote about it. I can't remember. It's just being nervous. Um, yeah, that was really fun. I learned about the blue color and how it's nanostructures that cause the blue, and that's why it isn't iridescent. So they're going to take these nanostructures and replicate them and build them into things like cars and plastic and hopefully even screens, so that they don't have to use dyes anymore. And the colors will last way, way longer. Like they won't fade like dyes do. So it was really exciting to learn about that. Yeah. Yeah, it was kind of a mystery, I guess, with all of the blue tarantulas. The scientists are, what they don't know is why they have evolved to be such a brilliant blue color, because a lot of them are nocturnal. A lot of them don't seem to be using it in any of their mating rituals. And it happened in, I think they said, now don't quote me on this, but something like 8 separate instances of a blue color um, on tarantulas evolving separately in different parts of the world. So there's just no scientific explanation for why they have this brilliant blue color. So, yeah, yeah, the science that is just being learned is incredible. It's just spiders, tarantulas, arachnids in general just seem to be a creature that's kind of been swept under the rug for a long time. Maybe because of how many people are scared of them, I don't know, but it's fascinating, really fascinating. I found out some really cool information for the article that I did for the Spinneret this time around, and hopefully you guys will like it. It's mostly about Socotra Island, some things about the M. balfouri, and some historical information. Yeah, talking about conservation, yes. I'm really excited to see what the Tarantula Keepers Coalition does. I wish that I could be down in St. Louis for the gathering that they're having, but I'm not going to make it. So yeah, yeah, the blue color on the P Metallica is it's really really vivid, and um, it's a very special structure that causes that blue color that is not very common in nature. It's has to do with light and tiny little structures and the way that they twist. They're twisted on such a small nano scale. So this will be if they're able to make these colors, which they can tweak the colors from blue to other colors just by changing the position of the structures. Once they get this down, then they're going to be able to create a lot of colors just from changing those. Yeah, yeah, almost like a butterfly, except without the iridescence. That's the cool part because people don't really want everything to be iridescent. You know, they don't want their shirt to be iridescent, their car to be iridescent. It doesn't work very well on something like a computer or television screen. So that is what sets it apart in the tarantulas. So that's why they really want to replicate it. It's really nice to have that brilliant blue without, you know, having any iridescence. So, well, let's see. We've been on here for about 36 minutes. I'm not sure what else to talk about. It's hard to sometimes sustain, you know, for me to sustain conversation when I don't really know everyone. I'm not quite sure what to talk about. I know I could just talk about tarantulas and it would seem like I would just sit here and talk for hours about them. But um, yeah, I kind of get to a point where I feel a little bit lost for words. Uh, I guess I could tell you I haven't made a video lately, but my next one coming up is about hydration. Yeah, tarantula care. Good, good. Yeah, that'll be cool. Do that. I like that your videos are quick and to the point, and that you cover very factual information. That's what I really like about your videos, TJ. So, um, I do have some anatomy videos that I'm going to create too, so that'll be pretty fun. I have a little 3D, well, 4D model that I can that I can use for that, and that's going to be pretty interesting. And I better get on it, you know. I tend to be sometimes a person who procrastinates. That's one thing that I really don't like about myself. I get so many things I'm interested in at once and different projects, and um, it pulls me in all these different directions, and then um, I get a lot of anxiety. So I'm not always consistent. I do get things done, but not always just completely consistently. Maybe that'll change. Work harder on it. But I would like to get more consistent content out. It is important to me that I keep generating something that's interesting and useful. And that's where it's at. Favorite tarantula YouTubers. Suggestions. Well, I do like to watch Tom Moran's videos. I like Spidey V. He's my friend. Um, and I happened upon him when he had like 5 subscribers and he was just starting out. And yeah, we developed a friendship. He's really fun. Carolina's Tarantulas. Um, I do watch Tarantula Cat and Lucy. And yeah, Tom's videos are awesome. And Collection of Unseen Nature. She's a great friend of mine too. I have quite a few Wild Tales. Uh, I watch Lars. Sometimes I know people's names and then I forget the names of their Tarantula Haven, Tarantula Cave. Uh, see who else. Sidex. He's interesting. And Winton Knight. But when I very first started out, I did watch a lot of Dark Den and Exotic's Lair. I really got hooked on Dark Den because um, he's in Croatia and I want to go to Croatia. I have part of my dad's ancestry. They are from the island of Kirk in Croatia, and so it's always been a place that I've wanted to go to. So I'm familiar, with Croatian culture and Croatian food and have Croatian friends. So I really liked watching, his videos because I felt, something familiar. And so I started out that way. Very common, common way to start out. But I really haven't become, friends with Petco or anything. But if I go to Croatia, maybe I'll stop and see what he's up to if I'm in the area. Tarantula Cat, she's really nice and she's a nice person. She has a kind heart and I think she definitely does her best and I do respect her. So yeah, people get grumpy about that. People learn when they're learning along with them, but you know, what is really wrong with that? What's really wrong with it? I mean, we do make mistakes, don't we? And there are people who put out that air of perfection, and it's always hard to measure up to those people, I suppose. And for me, I'm just not one of those people that's going to practice completely until I am perfect. Hello, DEA Exotics. Yeah, we do share a common hobby, and yep, I do support people. I haven't had a lot of time to watch a lot lately. I've been out doing stuff and more just checking on Instagram or Facebook and busy, but I like to sit down and just have some dedicated time to watch videos. Watching Dark Den, yeah. Yeah, the Egyptian predatory beetles are really cool. Yeah, we did pick a winner. Let's see. Now I have to look it up again here. And it was Joji's, Joji's Teas. I wonder how many people that I know will be at the show in Portland. That'll be pretty interesting. I probably won't be there for too long. I'm going to be there on Saturday. And I'll probably be there in the morning right when it first opens. And after that, I'm gonna go stay a couple nights or another night at the ocean because I haven't been to the ocean for a while. So I'm gonna go do that. Oh yes, the educational information. Yep, I'm definitely gonna keep that up. Okay, yeah, great. Thank you. Yes, let's chat soon. Yeah, TJ, have fun in Clarksville. Are you going to make a video? I don't know if I'll make a video of the expo or not. I'm thinking maybe I'm going to collect some driftwood for some enclosures and sterilize it, get some driftwood from the beach. I don't know, I'm so excited about that. It's kind of a weird thing to be excited about. Maybe I'll use it in some of the drier enclosures. because I really do like the cork bark in any of the enclosures that have more humidity. So does anybody have any big rehouse projects going on? I have a few old worlds that I'm a little bit anxious about rehousing. Yeah, I think the driftwood should work. I mean, I would. Will you do videos on other non-invert creatures? Oh yeah, the anoles. I've done a little bit of video about them before. Um, but do you mean like an educational video about my non-inverts? I do have a duck channel, but that's been up for years and I raised some ducklings and I have about 17 ducks. And I have this channel called Augie March, King of Doodles. And yeah, that channel actually had a video that went viral, which really surprised me. I hadn't paid attention to it for a while, and it was where they were eating tomatoes. I had borrowed a friend's her action camera. It was not a GoPro, but something else, and it just took off. It had like 300,000 views or something. It was crazy. But I haven't been paying a lot of attention to my duck channel. I probably should. Other reptiles. Well, I have my gecko, my crested gecko, and I have my anoles, and that's about it. So I don't really have a lot of reptiles, but sometimes I like to watch my anoles and make, videos of them, just their antics because they're pretty funny. But I could do a video. I kind of have a long backlog of stuff that I've put on my own plate that I need to get to. And a lot of these videos will take a lot of research and time. So, uh, yeah, sorry, Lacey. We did do the drawing. It was Joji's teas. That was the winner. Mature male P. Cambridgei. Yeah. As soon as the lid closed, he turned psycho. Wow. Huh. Interesting. So he just ran around his enclosure and bit everything? That's that's a little unnerving. To be, oh, he's so calm, and then have him just freak out like that. I think my little OBT has gotten to the point that it's starting to show some teenage attitude. At first, it was so calm, and I even went into a group and said, "Oh, my OBT is so calm." It's like, I don't know, yeah, people just laughed at me. So now, yeah, now it's just being an OBT. Atrachromatis. Yeah, and rehousing time. Yeah, rehousing times can be a little nerve-wracking. My last more serious rehouse was of my like my species Bachma. Now I can't remember. See, I get nervous and I can't remember. And it was fine, except at the last minute decided to run up over the edge of the new enclosure and take off across the room, went underneath the shelving and went up the wall part of the way, came back down and started running across the floor. The P. Cambridgei throws a fit anytime anyone looks his direction. Oh, slapping his plants. Yeah, the other day was Love a Plant Day. I don't know. Maybe he didn't get the memo. I know my LP got the memo. So she spent the day hugging her plant, and I know on Instagram some other tarantulas got that memo too. So I don't know if that happened on that day. Maybe he was part of it. Um, Somewhere in here, I think I have a picture of that happening. Let's see. Which here? One aggressive tarantula species. Yeah, they do. And my king baboon, my Pelanobius muticus, she's like that too, but she prefers to stay underground and fossorial, very fossorial species. She does not come out. And so there hasn't been any of the threat poses because she feels secure. I heard that a long time ago they were keeping the P. muticus in an improper way and without enough substrate, and that people were actually getting bitten by them because they are very defensive. Oh yeah, Mira. Okay. Wow. Yeah, I have one of those too. It's little thing. It's in one of those containers where I might be able to just kind of scoop it all out and put it into the new one. And anymore, I just want to put some of the enclosures inside the new enclosure and let them come out, but I'm not sure. Maybe they might just web it all up and it might be a mess. But do I have much experience with C. elegans? I do have a C. elegans, and I have a C. litzi, and I did have a C. rite. My C. rite passed away. I have no idea why, and I taxidermied that little one. Oh, hi, Norvis. So my C. elegans, it's really easy to keep. I mean, it stays buried most of the time, comes out looking for food when it's hungry. Um, Really cute, very cute little species. And I'm hoping it comes out more, when it gets a little older. And mine is a female. Yeah, I haven't let mine out yet. It's still smaller and kind of skittish. But yeah. Yeah, it's buried right now. Um, yeah, I really like the Seriocosmus species. They're really pretty. My pumpkin patch, um, Hapalopus species Columbia large. She was my real escapee. I was going to feed her, and it was for a video that Tarantula Cat was doing last Halloween, and she got spooked by the roach, and she jumped out the back side of her burrow because she had an entrance going out the back. And I thought, I'll just try to get a catch cup. She went underneath the plastic table, and by the time I turned around to get the catch cup, she was gone. And I didn't see her for 2 months till I got this bag of substrate out of the closet, and there she was. I couldn't believe it. And she was healthy too. So I think maybe some baby hissing roaches might have been on her menu because I think some of them got loose. So I'm sure she was still well fed. I was just very surprised that she did not leave the tarantula room because we were doing some remodeling. Uh, yeah, I love wolf spiders. My wolf spider, she's old and might not make it too much longer, but boy, she's beautiful. Yeah, it's a good idea to have a method to prevent bolting. Yeah, that's smart. That's smart. I think someday I might try the bathtub method. I don't know. Has anybody done that? I'd still be nervous. I mean, can they get out of the bathtub? I don't know. I don't know about my Balfouri. They'll have to be rehoused eventually. They have little mushrooms growing in their enclosure. And I don't do anything about the mushrooms. Like I don't do a rehouse unless there's like some mold, because the little mushrooms just pop up, and then I have dwarf white isopods and they eat them. They just munch on them, and usually they can get rid of the mushrooms like in a month or so. The spores won't come back. So haven't had any trouble with mushrooms being a problem. But Norvis, we have already done the drawing. I don't know if you knew that. Um, so we had Joji's Teas won, and I don't think they know that they're a winner. So hopefully they'll contact me soon, or I will search them down and contact them and let them know that they won. But kind of like it should just be a surprise that they happen on here and see it, tonight or something. That would be really neat. But yeah, so we've been on here almost 56 minutes. That's kind of a record. Last time I did a live stream, I think it got really boring and people were like, wanted to get away. It's nice. Five people still after almost an hour. How'd I do that? So I guess I'm gonna say goodbye now. And again, I want to say thank you so much for sticking with me and being a subscriber. I really appreciate it. And I really look forward to, any questions you have. I just look forward to everything. I just love this tarantula hobby and the people that I've met, and it's pretty exciting. And you're welcome, Erin. Like I tried to explain earlier, and I think I digressed too much, but that I really want to be able to give back, because it's so exciting, I think, for people who are getting into the hobby or who are still, collecting, and rather than spending the money on more tarantulas for myself, I would like to be able to give to people and have them be excited. So thank you. You have a great night. Thank you for being here, for watching. If you got any pointers for me about making a live stream, I'm open to hearing your suggestions. And thank you for all the questions, the very thoughtful questions to keep it all going. All right. Good night, everyone.